Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we're looking at Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 1, episode number 7. Yes, we are 7 episodes in and just 3 more left, 8, 9 and 10 for the first season, which is a big shame since I think the majority of Trekkies are enjoying this particular show. It's not controversial like Discovery and not disappointing as Picard has been. Some people I don't think have even watched the two animated shows, and a lot of people actually gave up because of Discovery and Picard. Some fans, rather. I do think they have gained new fans along the way, but this is basically what all of us deserve. The Star Trek show that Trekkies definitely deserve is this particular one. It's so good. Doesn't mean it doesn't have its flaws. By no means so far can I say that this is my favorite Star Trek show of all time. And in fact, I will it's very early days. I don't know how many seasons they plan to go through. I'm guessing at least 5. But time will tell. So far, they're doing really well. And I'm enjoying myself, looking forward to each and every episode. So let's look at this particular episode, which is called The Serene Squall. Now, we have seen some episodes like this before. There's a couple of twists, but some of the things are very similar. Tropes, I have been told that that's what they called. So the Enterprise is on a mission to help a far-flung colony on the edges of the Federation space. Along with them for the ride is a doctor, not a doctor, a counselor called, a counselor called Dr. Aspen. She is played by this. Now, here's the confusing part. I want to be, try to stick to the pronouns, but I'm still confused a little bit. Some people say she's transgender. Some people say she's a woman who now identifies born as a woman, now identifies as non-binary, and the character that she's playing is transgender. I'm not sure. I'm just going to call them they, them to stick to it. Basically trying to. It doesn't really bother me. It seems to be bothering a lot of other people, but not too much for me. I guess I'm just getting used to it. Anyway. So Dr. Aspen is along for the ride, and she's. They are basically there to help the colonists, and that's why they're on the Enterprise. The actor definitely has a chemistry with Ethan Peck, who playing Spock. So they do turn Dr. Aspen and Spock. They have quite a few scenes together, talking about Spock's duality, in him saying that he isn't completely human and not completely Vulcan, because he is half Vulcan and half human, and him not knowing where he actually fits. And Dr. Aspen telling him that it doesn't have to be one or the other. You are your, it's kind of like who you are. So they kind of subtly using this thing about non-binary thing into the identification into this, and I thought that was pretty well done. Not too much complaints over there. Anyway, what happens is they reach the edge of Federation space, and they are supposed to go through to help the colonists who've been taken away. Now they have to leave Federation space, so it's going to take 2 days for their message to reach the Federation or Starfleet headquarters rather. And but they can't wait, so they have to definitely go through. There is a trap with all these lasers, and they're able to destroy it. Dr. Aspen basically telling Spock to basically go with his gut. And also Spock is having some trouble with his, I wouldn't say trouble, but T'Pring seems to be wanting to embrace his human side and explore human sexuality, so he's a little bit confused about that as well. So that's basically all the beginning aspects. And then they reach this area, and they beam down. Not everybody, of course. Captain Pike takes a few of his officers, including Lan, and they go down, and it's a trap. They've been attacked by pirates who board the Enterprise, and then they take over. And suddenly, it looks like Dr. Aspen is actually their leader. They are basically Captain Angel, who is the leader of the pirates. And their demands are, and in particular, they don't want the ship. They don't want the Enterprise, which is odd. Normally, when you board the Enterprise, it's like you want to take over the Enterprise. But the pirates, and especially Dr. Angel, want to use Spock as a bargaining chip. Now, the reason why they want the bargaining chip is because T'Pring is on a distant colony of a Vulcan colony, working with the criminal, social, getting them into rehab and all those, using the techniques to get them back into proper civilization. And there is a particular Vulcan there, one who has abandoned the Vulcan way and is in touch with his emotions and is held a prisoner in the Vulcan colony. And apparently this Vulcan is Dr. Aspen's former lover. They want him back, and that's what they plan to use. They want to use Spock as a bargaining chip. So a few of them, there are a few scenes in which Nurse Chapel tries to, those are really good. She was fortunate enough to be not taken in initially, so she was somewhere else. She uses the Jeffries tube to get through and move on to, she uses the medical devices to stun a couple of the pirates. But all is in vain because Captain Angel basically turns the tables on them and holds Spock as well as her prisoner. So they basically do, approach. So while Pike and the majority of the crew are down in the pirates' kind of ship, held prisoners, he leads a mutiny, basically using his techniques to trick the pirates who basically start off a mutiny, and then they manage to escape from there. T'Pring, it comes to Spock, and however Spock and Chapel, Spock basically tells Chapel that go with me on this. If he is exchanged, that means this prisoner will go free. So he says, he pretends that he and Nurse Chapel are having an affair. And it's actually Nurse Chapel who says that. She understands this where he's going. Vulcans cannot tell a lie, so she's the one who actually says it, but they do kiss. And T'Pring says, I release you from the betrothal bond, and therefore she doesn't really have to, rescue him anymore. But things are, things got changed. The pirates are now at the losing end, and our heroes definitely come back to the ship, and they are taking the ship back over. However, Angel is the only one who actually escapes. She's got a device that she's kept around, I think it was her neck or something, and then she puts it on. She clicks it and she gets beamed onto a smaller ship that was hiding in the background and following them, and she's beamed in and she goes back to wherever, scheming once again. Looks like she might be, I keep saying she. It looks like Captain Angel, confused, Dr. Aspen, Captain Angel. Looks like Dr. Aspen, Captain Angel, is going to be a recurring character, I guess, kind of like a villain. Maybe like this series' version of Gul Dukat, I guess. I don't know. Or Q, something like that. And for the most part, this episode is pretty enjoyable. There is a big reveal at the end, although they don't show the person's face. The Vulcan that she wants to release free is Sybok. If you don't know who Sybok is, look back to the movie Star Trek V, The Final Frontier. Sybok is basically Spock's older brother. older half brother. He is the product of, he's the offspring of the relationship between Sarek, Spock's dad, and a Vulcan woman before he married Amanda, who was Spock's mother, human mother. So he is the one that Captain Angel wants to rescue. But yes, he is still there on the planet. They just show towards the end the camera zooming in and going on to his cell, where they show him the back, and apparently he's got a beard as well. But Cyborg in the movie also does have a beard. So that was a really good reveal towards the end, kind of like a twist. So maybe they might show him coming in probably in the 9th or 10th episode, I guess. Probably that seems something that's likely, and these two might be like recurring villains to some extent. I don't know, but yeah. So Spock basically tells Nurse Chapel that he's his brother. Enjoyable episode. There's a pirate theme. Pike acts kind of silly. There's some snarky comments by Ortega's. There's a lot of fun in this episode. We can't find Hammer anymore. Really disappointed, but really good episode. The only complaint I'm going to have is the Enterprise was taken over very, very easily. I did not like the acting of the guest character Jesse James Keitel. Once they turned into the villainous role, the reveal, it was like all mustache twirling, cartoonish character, kind of like things that we've seen, and the acting is really bad. Although a lot of people seem to like it, some of us didn't like it at all. So that was my biggest complaint about this. Plus the fact that you are going to it's they took over the Enterprise very easily. That was another big complaint of mine. Seeing Cyborg excites me, and at the same time I'm also a little worried that they seem to be adding in all these hits once again. Brother of Spock, sister of Spock, this person, that person. They're just going to show in several people, and we've got you've basically got Kirk's brother in as well, and he is never supposed to have been on the Enterprise. That's kind of like chalked up to, oh yeah, they must have missed out saying it. Anyhow, it was a good episode. I'm not going to knock it any further. I guess I'll give it an 8.5. It was really enjoyable, except for those couple of things. And really looking forward to the next episodes. From the trailer, I see that Hammer is back. So yeah, I really want him back. Okay guys, that's it for me. 8.5 out of 10. Bye.